Dana Brown was asked about Yordan Alvarez. Here's what he had to say. Quote, still a day-to-day thing. He feels a lot better. We're communicating with him every day. Not really taking swings right now. Holding and gripping a bat. He doesn't feel anything pain-wise. Okay, but where's my percentage? I wanted my percentage. What the hell, Astros flagship? Whoever's asking these questions, I respect y'all over there. I do.
Yeah.
But I need my number, okay? Because I'm amused by the fact that over 10 days, Yordan's fracture that we just found out about when the 60% update was given, it's 60% healed. I think it's hilarious that 10 days later, it was 80% healed, but I need a percentage. I need a percentage data because technically, if 20% healing takes place over 10 days, a week after 80%, we should be at roughly 94%. Okay? I want to hear 94%. Thank you.
There's not many times that I wish that we were the show that got to have Dana Brown on air weekly.
I think he would ask off.
No, just for you specifically for the past 2 weeks to be like, how's Yordan Alvarez doing? Remember, Dana, please give it to me in a percentage.
Yes. it's the simplest way to explain it.
It is
to an idiot like me. But I want a percentage.
We need to pass that along to the morning show.
Honestly, I will send Dan a text.
Because I do want to know the percentage.
I need to know. More on Yordan Alvarez from Dana Brown. Are you down with Dana Brown? We've had multiple MRIs on him. Once he feels good for a certain period of time, I just threw a chair.
Yeah, Paul just threw his chair.
Once he feels good for a certain period of time, we'll get him to take some swings and give him more baseball activities. Okay, so this is a ways away.
He feels good right now, though, right? He's pain-free, gripping the bat.
He doesn't feel anything pain-wise. Now, he might not feel anything at all.
Yes, but also pain-wise. So maybe he's making progress on that sometime. Oh, did Paul break the chair?
I didn't break the chair.
Okay. Because
Continue.
he still has it. Okay,
Continue.
You're fiddling it with
No,
it
my headphones got caught in the chair.
Oh, okay. The time that he's already spent feeling good with his hand, so he might be closer, if I want to be charitable to Dana Brown for some reason, that he needs to feel good for a while before they have him swing, which I say, good idea. Maybe he's already felt good for a little while, He's not quite there yet, but he's making progress and not feeling anything pain-wise.
God.
Pain-wise.
If he give me a percentage, I would feel a little bit better.
What if it was behind pace, though?
It sounds like he's behind pace because he already is behind pace.
But what if the number was like 82? I know a week ago it was 80. Now it's 82.
It would be progress. It would be slow progress, but it would be progress. He's like, take more of those calcium pills. You can get a bunch at Costco.
Yeah, just a fistful of them.
Yeah, just globbing them down right now. More from Dana Brown. Are you down with Dana Brown? This was an interesting admission by Brown when it comes to Cam Smith, who had 2 home runs and a double last night, 4 hits. We didn't anticipate that he would contribute to the major league club this soon. Last night was a glimpse of what he could be. All right, I agree with the last part, but it does go to show you that the Astros' plan going into this year was really just throwing bleep at the wall. Screw it, Altuve in left. Screw it. Cam Smith, who has no major league at-bats and barely any minor league at-bats, in right field. And it's just worked out. Testament to Dana Brown having these balls, giant brass clackers. Credit to the Astros for living up to it. But that's a mini admission by Dana Brown right there.
Yeah. Whether they were straight gambles or like a little bit of like, hey, listen, we're just trying something. But worst of all options or whatever he wants to characterize it as. The fact that they've so far all worked or have come pretty close to working. Like Altuve in left field, I'm not sure if I can actually say that's worked just because I don't know if it was necessary because, and this is a good problem to have, when DeCinzo and Smith are both healthy, you kind of want both of them out there. The easiest way to do is put one in right, one in left, and
Yep.
Altuve at second, especially because second base has been a position so far that's been the worst, probably,
For sure.
just as an entire group on this team. So that is the only one where Altuve moving to left hasn't been a bad move in itself, but it ultimately looks like it was unnecessary
Yeah, I agree.
for this year's team.
I agree. They are dealing with a lot of injuries at this moment in time.
Yeah.
And
It
is
looks
really
less bad now that DeCinzo's hurt.
true, but I mean, I'll say this.
And Melton.
Dubon needs more playing time, and Dubon had a great night last night too.
Yeah.
And he's been on a little mini roll. Dubon at second, Dubon in the outfield. Let's make this an everyday thing.
Yeah.
More from Dana Brown on Cam Smith and trading for him. We envisioned it would pay off sometime in 2026. We knew we wanted to compete in the present and extend this into the future. Okay, well, they are ahead of schedule with Cam Smith. So that's at the very least nice. More from Dana Brown on the Astros flagship. Are you down with Dana Brown? As far as Christian Walker goes, and Walker did have a home run last night. He has 10. It's the same thing I feel like we heard last week. We're on repeat with Dana Brown on Christian Walker. He's been having really good at-bats. We just have to be patient. We really feel like he's on the verge of breaking out. This is clips of coming attractions. I don't know. This is like seeing the same trailer in a movie theater every single time you go for an entire summer.
Yeah. And like one of those that comes out in like late August.
Yeah.
So like you've seen it since June.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of a off the top of my head, but it is something like that where you're just like, listen, I understand that you're pushing this, but I'm not exactly feeling it right now. Either it's a bad trailer or it's like, I heard some bad things about the production of like you fired like 3 directors to make this movie. That's where we are with Christian Walker and the false starts, I would say, on the incoming hot streak that we've been hearing so much about.
It's coming.
Home run last night.
It's coming at some point. The point, though, is that it's at some point.
Yeah.
Couple other tidbits from Dana Brown as far as injuries go. Spencer Arrighetti is about to throw off the mound in West Palm Beach, so he might be close-ish to a return. Okay. Chas McCormick keeps doing baseball activities. Christian Javier, JP France, Luis Garcia are continuing to work towards a return. So very vague.
Very vague. Chas McCormick, I'll be honest, Paul.
I'm cool without him.
Well, I forgot that he was hurt.
Me too.
It just when you started a sentence with Chas McCormick, I didn't know where.
Like, oh yeah, old Puddin' Pop.
I guess he's not there. Oh, okay.
Old Puddin' Pop. Dana Brown on why the Astros have been able to win. We have a culture here that's we're expected to win. We're very proud of how our guys are stepping up. He is right.
Yeah.
And I do think the culture
dudes just do it
is a big thing. It's a big thing right now. Yeah. Anyway, that is Are You Down with Dana Brown? Astros GM speaks, and we weigh in on what he has to say.